everyone. Good morning, students. I am Rhea May S. Morales, and you can call me Teacher Rhea. So today, we're exploring what makes a school effective, starting with the role of teachers. So we will focus on Lesson 4, Topic 2, Teacher Level Factors. Let's look at 5 key qualities teachers should have to improve English learning. So first, we have the knowledge and expertise. So this refers to a teacher's deep understanding of the English language, including grammar, literature, and writing skills. A knowledgeable teacher can explain complex concepts clearly and make lessons interesting. So they stay updated with new literary works and teaching methods to help students better understand and appreciate English. So we have examples. So first examples that acting out a scene from Romeo and Juliet to help students understand Shakespeare's language. So the students will act it out so that they will understand it deeply, right? So second example, we have explaining the historical background of a novel to provide context. So you're gonna be explaining the historical background so that the students will really understand it. So another example, breaking down tricky grammar rules with real life examples. So that the students will really understand of what you are trying to explain to them. So, in simple words, it's about knowing your subject well and making it exciting for students so that the students will engage, will participate, and also will learn. So, second, we have the teaching skills. So, this involves the ability to deliver lessons in engaging and effective ways using various techniques to involve students actively. So what does it mean? Good teaching skills mean turning lessons into interactive activities so that the students have the collaboration, no, encouraging students to participate, not only for those students who want, but to all students to be engaged. Think critically, they were able to think it and express themselves confidently. So we have example turning grammar lessons into fun word games. So see, there's a interactive games, interaction between the students so that they will be able to engage with their classmates. Another example is by creating group storytelling activities for creative writing. So you will divide the class into groups so that they will share ideas, thoughts, and insight to each other. Another example is that using debates to discuss themes from literature. So for having these debates, no, for students, they were able to read and they were able to give a facts about a literature, and by doing that the students will really learn not only by themselves but also by sharing their insights to other classmates. In simple words, it's about making lessons lively and involving students in learning. So it was clearly explained that it's not always about the lesson, but it is also about the students. So third, we have the passion and enthusiasm. This refers to a teacher's genuine love for English and literature, which inspires students to develop their own interests. So what does it mean? It means that a passionate teacher shares their excitement about reading, writing, and etc. So that making students eager to learn more and see the beauty in language. So, for example, reading poetry aloud with emotion to show its power. So, this means that you are not only reading, but you are also involving your emotion of what you have read. And another, sharing stories about how literature influenced their life. So by sharing stories about of what you have experienced, you can really gain another knowledge, insights, ideas, and of course learning, no, to apply on your daily lives. And last example is that organizing trips to the theaters for play. So for example, you have a place, no, theater play. So you will really organize it properly so that it flow of your theater plays will go smoothly. So, did you understand? In simple words, it's about loving what you teach and making students love it too. So for the fourth qualities of a teacher is a adaptability. So this is the ability to adjust teaching methods to meet different students' learning styles and needs. This means an adaptable teacher uses different tools and approaches like videos, skits, or visual aids to help all students understand and enjoy English lessons. So the teacher is not only focusing on visual aids. No. So for example, showing a film adaptation of a novel during a reading lesson. So this really involve adaptation not only by reading, no, but also an adaptation on how the students will really understand this. Second, having students perform scenes from a story. So you allow the students to perform, not only to read, no, what happened to the story, but also you are giving them an opportunity to perform of what they have understand to that story. So another example, playing audio recording of poems for auditory learners. So because many students have different learning styles. So some of the students are really good in hearing and other students may good at visual. So the teacher are adjusting and able to provide the needs of the students. So in simple words, it's about changing your approach so that every students will benefit. So last, we have the communication skills. This involves the ability to clearly explain ideas and listen actively to students' thoughts and questions. So effective communication helps students understand complex themes and develop their own interpretations. Good teachers give clear instructions and valuable feedback. So, for example, explaining the symbolism in the Great Gatsby step by step. So, you are not directing, no? You are explaining to the students step by step so that they will really understand it. Another example, giving personalized tips to improve a student's essay. You are not just giving them a task by doing that essays, but you are also giving them a tips on how to effectively improve their essay writing. So another example, facilitating respectful class discussions. So you will be able to become a role model to the students, no? You will show them a respect and also the students will also show you a respect also. So in simple words, it's about being clear and listening carefully. So you're not just about explaining and explaining, but you are also giving them a clear and concise explanation so that they will apply also to their daily lives. So that concludes, no, our overview of the 5 key teachers' qualities for effective English teaching. Where teachers develop the skills, they create a supportive environment where students can thrive in learning English. So thank you. So now let's hear it from our another teacher, Miss Clary Avellino.
Four more.